You know, digital automation, it's kind of the invisible engine that runs our whole lives, right? From getting a weather alert on your phone to these super complex business workflows, we totally rely on all these connected services to do the heavy lifting for us. But it really makes you think about a pretty big question.
No, seriously, think about it for a second. When you're using tools like Zapier or IFTTT to link up all your apps, who is really pulling the strings? Who actually owns the logic you build? Who holds the keys to your data, your connections? Are you actually in control, or are you just, I don't know, renting access from some big central company?
To really get what's happening, you just have to look at these two worlds side by side. Over on the left, that's the web we all know and use today. It's centralized, it's controlled by corporations, and let's be honest, you're often the product. But on the right, that's the promise of what people are starting to call Web 4. It's a future built on your own sovereign control, using your own private keys, where you're not the product, you are the orchestrator. This isn't just an upgrade, it is a fundamental rewrite of the rules.
So, to really understand why this shift is so important, we've got to look at the problems with the system we have now. You could almost call it the Web 2 cage, where our digital lives are kind of stuck, confined by these middlemen who get to make all the rules.
And here's the core issue, right? All your digital connections, your carefully crafted workflows, even little pieces of your identity, they're all scattered across a bunch of different platforms that are all owned by corporations. You don't actually own the automation logic you create. And you're constantly having to trust these companies with your sensitive API keys and your data. The whole system is built on dependency, not true ownership. But what if there was a better way, a totally different approach? Well, that brings us to the promise of Web 4. This is the next evolution of the internet, and it's being designed from the ground up to put you, the user, back in sovereign control of your own digital world. At the absolute heart of this new era is this idea of sovereign automation. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You build it, you own it, and you control your own automation. But what's really revolutionary here is that this isn't some new walled-off system. It's actually designed to be a bridge connecting all the Web 2 services you already use every day with the new decentralized Web 4 platforms of the future. To put it in a really powerful way, Flow isn't just another automation app on the market. The source material describes it as something much more fundamental. It's like the nervous system for this new web. Think about that. It's the connective tissue that lets information and actions move securely and intelligently across this whole ecosystem, and it's all being directed by you. So, how does this nervous system actually work? Let's get into the mechanics a bit. The whole engine is built on three core technological pillars. They all work together to make this whole sovereign automation thing a reality. And these three pillars are the key to everything. First, you've got AI agent orchestration. Think of this as your personal digital workforce. Second, there's sovereign identity, or UIID, which is basically your unforgeable digital passport. And third, a super intuitive visual logic builder that lets you piece it all together. Let's break each of those down. First up, AI agents. Okay, this is where it gets really, really cool. Imagine deploying a whole team of specialized AIs that just work for you 24/7. They can handle conversational stuff like answering comments or dealing with support tickets. Or you can give them autonomous goals like, hey, grow my community engagement, and they will actually figure out the best way to do it. This is your workforce. So, how do you keep all of this secure and make sure it's actually you? That's where UID, or unique identity on device, comes in. It is the absolute key. It's like a digital passport that lives only on your device and only you control it. This lets Flow authenticate who you are without ever needing to see your passwords. And here's the kicker. Every single action your agents take is cryptographically signed by you. That means it's provably authentic. No central company can ever fake your actions. And all of this comes together in the visual logic builder. It's way simpler than it sounds. So look at this example. You can literally just drag and drop nodes to build a workflow. So when a new email hits your Gmail, that's the trigger, an AI agent automatically jumps in and summarizes it. And then the action, it posts that summary to one of your Discord channels. That's it. It's that intuitive to build. Okay, so we've got the core technology down. Now let's zoom out and see how this all builds into an incredibly powerful ecosystem. Because hey, a workforce is only as good as the tools it can use, right? And this is where Flow just absolutely shines. Okay, get ready for this. Flow connects with over 500 applications. Yeah, that is not a typo.
500 plus. We're talking about bringing your entire digital life, from communication and productivity to e-commerce to development, all of it, into a single, unified dashboard that you, and only you, control. And the scope here is just massive. We're talking all the tools you already know and love: Discord, Slack, Gmail, Notion, GitHub, Shopify, you name it. But, and this is so important, it also natively integrates with core Web4 protocols like UID and Web4 Studio, which makes it the ultimate bridge between the web you use today and the web of tomorrow.
Okay, let's make this way more tangible. Let's walk through a real-world use case that's described in the source material, building something called a smart community. This is all about intelligently automating your community growth and engagement. Okay, check out this workflow. Step 1, the trigger. The system sees a new topic is trending on GitHub. Step 2, an AI agent immediately jumps in, summarizes what the topic is about, and analyzes if it's even relevant to your community. Step 3, a simple logic filter checks if the sentiment is positive, because, hey, who needs to spread negativity, right? And finally, step 4, the action. That summary gets posted to your Web4 network, and a notification goes out to your community on Slack. It's fully automated, it's intelligent, and it's completely sovereign.
Feeling empowered yet? You should be. So the last piece of this puzzle is figuring out how you actually want to deploy your new digital workforce. And the cool thing is, Flow gives you 2 really clear paths, depending on what you value most. So it breaks down like this. On one side, you've got the self-hosted option. This is for all of you out there who want maximum absolute privacy and complete control over your data. You run it on your own server, you get unlimited executions, the whole shebang. Then, on the other side, you got the managed platform, Web4 Studio. This is all about instant setup. You can be up and running in just a few minutes, and it even has built-in tools for monetization. It's really just a choice between total control and total convenience. I love this quote from the source material. It just perfectly captures what this entire shift is all about. The internet is no longer just this passive thing that we consume. With tools like Flow, it becomes an active environment that you conduct. You're not just a user anymore. You are the orchestrator of your own digital symphony. So all of this leaves us with one final and I think really powerful question. Now that you have the tools to build a digital workforce that is truly yours, one that respects your privacy and executes your will across the entire internet, what will you build?